Join Emma, Aiden, and myself on a 30-day trip across the U.S. This is day one. We decided to run over a tire on the way out of Florida, but nothing a few zip ties couldn't fix. Pretty late driving to Georgia, took its toll on some of us, but we got there around 3 a.m. and hoteled for the night. The next day, Aiden and I set off in search of milks while Emma hung back to get some work done. We were able to find some pretty good roadside habitat that had some really nice flips and looked really conducive for milks in my opinion. Not a triangulum, but an incredible first snake of the trip, the Eastern King Snake. Aiden and I were freaking out. Couldn't have been happier. There's no guarantee we're going to get a lamp or anything interesting on the first day since it's a completely new area, just kind of kicking around. So to have success so quickly was such like an amazing feeling, and especially for it to be such a cool little snake like this one. I think it's only the second baby Eastern King I've ever seen. And just as a species, Lampropeltis cutula, they've really just kind of skyrocketed as one of my favorite snakes in the U.S. I was also just a really big fan of this like riparian habitat we found him adjacent to, and decided to kind of sit there and enjoy it for a while. And while doing so, I noticed this eastern garter snake poking his head out of a root system. Decided to grab him, and there you can see him side by side there. Also got a look at what is probably my lifer, spiny softshell, but he dipped, and Aiden, being the turtle guy he is, decided to go in and try to catch him, but sadly we kind of lost sight of him. Flipped some artificial cover, but only managed to turn up slimy salamanders, including this pretty big one. We moved on to something more mundane on the way back to pick up Emma, and we didn't get into any good milk habitat, but Aiden did flip my first of year eastern worm, which is a nice consolation. Showed in the lobby to get some work done, and then it was time to head out. Emma spotted this artificial cover roadside, and we decided to give it a shot. And we found a nice little pair of ringnecks and a pair of copperheads, first of the trip. Got into some more rocks that didn't produce, and then also some artificial cover that didn't produce, but we did manage to find this little vole, which was really cute. Then we flipped through this monstrosity of a 10 stack, but unfortunately all it yielded was a couple of supersized ringnecks. After this, we kind of had a lull in the day because we all agreed just to stick to flipping rocks, but then we couldn't find rocks. I mean, I was driving roads for hours and only found a couple of rocks that actually looked decent and flippable, which I don't even know. I guess I'm just bad at herping. And then, holy cow, Emma! I flipped my lifer red salamander. This is a species I've dreamed of seeing ever since being a little boy. I used to have a toy one of these I'd play with all the time, so really this was just such an amazing way to cap off the day. Then we crossed over into Tennessee and had dinner at Mellow Mushroom. This concludes day one of the Herp Lollapalooza. Be sure to follow for more.